Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Exposition of the Holy Quran. By Allama G.A Parwez. Sura 11. Hud verse 1 to 65.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Alif Lam Ra. كتاب أحكمت آياته ثم فصلت من لدن حكيم خبير ألا تعبدوا إلا الله إنني لكم منه نذير وبشير وأن استغفروا ربكم ثم توبوا إليه يمتعكم متاعا حسنا إلى أجل مسمى ويؤتي كل ذي فضل فضله وإن تولوا فإني أخاف عليكم عذاب يوم كبير إلى الله مرجعكم وهو على كل شيء قدير.
1-4. Allah, Alim, and Rahim, says. This is the book whose contents rest upon strong foundations and have been set forth clearly by one who is all-wise and all-informed. The fundamental teaching of this book is that none except Allah should be obeyed. Say to them, O Rasul, I have come to you to warn you about the consequences of wrongdoings, to give you glad tidings about the results of good deeds, and to ask you to seek protection from your Rabb, always turning to him for guidance. Should you do this, he will bestow upon you his blessings for a term, and these blessings will increase as your merit increases. But if you turn away, I fear that you will face a severe chastisement. So you should always turn towards Allah who has devised measures for the consequences of all actions.
ألا إنهم يثنون صدورهم ليستخفوا منه ألا حين يستغشون ثيابهم يعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون إنه عليم بذات الصدور.
5. Although what you have warned them about is very clear, they will still lead a dual life professing things other than what is hidden in their hearts. They should know, however, that Allah knows what they hide and what they disclose. Indeed, He knows every secret within their breast.
وما من دابة في الأرض إلا على الله رزقها ويعلم مستقرها ومستودعها كل في كتاب مبين.
6. There is no living being on the face of the earth for whom means of nurture have not been provided by Allah. Life is not static but passes through evolutionary stages. It pauses for a while at a particular stage until it acquires the capacity to reach a higher plane to which it is entrusted for further development. The sustenance received at each stage should meet the requirements of that stage. All this is clearly indicated in the book containing Allah's laws. 6. 99, 55. 29.
وهو الذي خلق السماوات والأرض في 6 أيام وكان عرشه على الماء ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا ولئن قلت إنكم مبعوثون من بعد الموت ليقولن الذين كفروا إن هذا إلا سحر مبين.
7. It is Allah who has created the heavens and the earth in 6 stages. He has supreme control over the source of life which depends upon water. 21. 30. He has vested human beings with freedom of will and choice to see who leads a balanced life. When it is said to those who do not believe in Allah's laws, that they shall be raised after death, they exclaim, "This is a pure lie." 45. 24.
ولئن أخرنا عنهم العذاب إلى أمة معدودة ليقولن ما يحبسه ألا يوم يأتيهم ليس مصروفا عنهم وحاق بهم ما كانوا به يستهزئون.
8. The consequences of evil doing become tangible not only in the life hereafter but also in this life. However, due to the law of respite there is an interval between the actions and the manifestation of its consequences. Those who do not believe in Allah's laws object. What is that which is keeping back the chastisement? Tell them that when the chastisement will overtake them suddenly, none will be able to avert it, and that which they scoff at will encompass them from all sides.
ولئن أذقنا الإنسان منا رحمة ثم نزعناها منه إنه ليئوس كفور. ولئن أذقناه نعماء بعد ضراء مسته ليقولن ذهب السيئات عني إنه لفرح فخور.
9-10. When a man enjoys a blessing and it is taken away from him, he falls into despair and is also ungrateful. On the other hand, when any favor is bestowed upon him after he has gone through some trouble, he joyfully and boastfully declares, "Now no trouble will touch me."
إلا الذين صبروا وعملوا الصالحات أولئك لهم مغفرة وأجر كبير.
11. As against such persons, there are others who bear adversity with patience and continue doing good deeds. They shall have protection from Allah and a great reward.
فلعلك تارك بعض ما يوحى إليك وضائق به صدرك أن يقولوا لولا أنزل عليه كنز أو جاء معه ملك إنما أنت نذير والله على كل شيء وكيل.
12. The warnings contained in the revelation are displeasing to your opponents. However, you cannot withhold them simply to please them. When your opponents tauntingly say, "Why was not a treasure sent down to him?" or "Why did not an angel accompany him in support of his warnings?" it distresses you. But you are only communicating to them the warnings from Allah. You should not, therefore, be distressed by what they say. Remember, Allah's law is such that it takes care of everything.
أم يقولون افتراه قل فأتوا بعشر سور مثله مفتريات وادعوا من استطعتم من دون الله إن كنتم صادقين فإن لم يستجيبوا لكم فاعلموا أنما أنزل بعلم الله وأن لا إله إلا هو فهل أنتم مسلمون.
13 to 14. These people also say that you have fabricated the Quran. Say to them, bring of your devising 10 surahs like it and associate with you whomever you wish besides Allah in doing so if what you say in true. 2. 23, 10. 38. But if you and those whom you associate cannot accept this challenge, then it should become clear to you that the Quran has been sent down by Allah out of His knowledge alone and that there is no authority in the universe besides Him. Ask them, will you not submit to it?
من كان يريد الحياة الدنيا وزينتها نوفي إليهم أعمالهم فيها وهم فيها لا يبخسون. أولئك الذين ليس لهم في الآخرة إلا النار وحبط ما صنعوا فيها وباطل ما كانوا يعملون.
15 to 16. The fact is that these people believe only in the life of this world. Allah's law is that those who choose the life of the present with all its deceptive glamour, are paid in full measure in this world and are not deprived in the least of what they merit. But they shall have nothing in the next world save chastisement. All that they shall have wrought in this world will come to naught and all their actions will be rendered waste.
أفمن كان على بينة من ربه ويتلوه شاهد منه ومن قبله كتاب موسى إماما ورحمة أولئك يؤمنون به ومن يكفر به من الأحزاب فالنار موعده فلا تك في مرية منه إنه الحق من ربك ولكن أكثر الناس لا يؤمنون.
17. Only those people will believe in the Quran who 1. Try to understand it through reason and reflection. 2. Witness the good results accruing from the actions of those who adhere to it. And 3. Study history and learn from it that adhering to Allah's laws as was the revelation given to Moses before this whom he made a guidance and rahmath for himself as well as for his people. Such laws always produce similar results. 10. 39. Those who do not follow the above process do not believe in the validity of Allah's laws and whatever party or faction they belong to. Their final destination is Jahannam, about which you should not have any doubt because it is the very truth from your Rabb. Still many people will not believe in it.
ومن أظلم ممن افترى على الله كذبا أولئك يعرضون على ربهم ويقول الأشهاد هؤلاء الذين كذبوا على ربهم ألا لعنة الله على الظالمين.
18. Who is more unjust than one who foists a lie upon Allah? Such persons will one day be set before their Rabb and those who know about them shall testify. These are the people who had foisted a lie on their Rabb. They will be deprived of all blessings from Allah.
الذين يصدون عن سبيل الله ويبغونها عوجا وهم بالآخرة هم كافرون أولئك لم يكونوا معجزين في الأرض وما كان لهم من دون الله من أولياء يضاعف لهم العذاب ما كانوا يستطيعون السمع وما كانوا يبصرون أولئك الذين خسروا أنفسهم وضل عنهم ما كانوا يفترون لا جرم أنهم في الآخرة هم الأخسرون.
19 to 22. They not only reject Allah's laws themselves but prevent others from following Allah's path and try to misinterpret it, declining to believe in the life hereafter. They cannot escape from Allah's laws of mukafat and shall have no protector. They shall receive twofold punishment, one for their own rejection of Allah's laws and the other for preventing others from pursuing His ways, since they were so hardened in their perversity that they would pay no heed to reason or see things in the proper perspective. They harm no one but themselves, and all that they fabricate shall forsake them. There is no doubt that they shall be great losers at the end.
إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وأخبتوا إلى ربهم أولئك أصحاب الجنة هم فيها خالدون.
23. On the other hand, those who believe and do right and submit to Allah's laws shall be the inmates of Jannat wherein they shall abide.
مثل الفريقين كالأعمى والأصم والبصير والسميع هل يستويان مثلا أفلا تذكرون.
24. The two above-mentioned groups may be compared to 1. The blind and the deaf, and 2. Those who see and hear. Can the two be on the same footing? Will you not reflect on this? 13. 16 to 19, 35. 19.
ولقد أرسلنا نوحا إلى قومه إني لكم نذير مبين ألا تعبدوا إلا الله إني أخاف عليكم عذاب يوم أليم.
25 to 26. History of past nations proves the truthfulness of this assertion. For instance, Noah was sent to his people and told them, I am a clear warner from Allah. You should not obey anyone except Allah, and if you do so I fear that a dreadful chastisement shall overtake you.
فقال الملأ الذين كفروا من قومه ما نراك إلا بشرا مثلنا وما نراك اتبعك إلا الذين هم أراذلنا بادي الرأي وما نرى لكم علينا من فضل بل نظنكم كاذبين.
27. The chiefs of his people who rejected his call, said, We see that you are just a human being like ourselves, and we do not see that anyone would follow you except those who are quite obviously the most abject amongst us. Indeed, we see in you no particular merit to prefer you to ourselves. We, therefore, regard you and your followers as liars.
قال يا قوم أرأيتم إن كنت على بينة من ربي وآتاني رحمة من عنده فعميت عليكم أنلزمكموها وأنتم لها كارهون.
28. He said, O my people, think over it. I act according to a clear directive from my Rabb, who has bestowed his rahmat upon me in the shape of his revelation and the capacity to see the right way which you do not want to see. Under the circumstances it would be futile to compel you to follow the right way when you are averse to it.
ويا قوم لا أسألكم عليه مالا إن أجري إلا على الله وما أنا كطارد الذين آمنوا إنهم ملاقو ربهم ولكني أراكم قوما تجهلون ويا قوم من ينصرني من الله إن طردتهم أفلا تذكرون
29-30. Also reflect upon this. For all that I have been doing for your betterment, I do not seek any monetary return from you. Allah alone will determine my recompense. But mind this, that I shall never forsake those who believe in Allah, however low in rank they might seem to you to be. Such class discrimination is against Allah's plan, according to which all human beings merit equal respect. 1770. If I fulfill your desire, what would be my defense before Allah when such believers meet their Rabb and complain to him about me? I see that you are a people who do not care to understand.
ولا أقول لكم عندي خزائن الله ولا أعلم الغيب ولا أقول إني ملك ولا أقول للذين تزدري أعينكم لن يؤتيهم الله خيرا الله أعلم بما في أنفسهم إني إذا لمن الظالمين.
31. You have said that I am only a human being like yourselves. I have never said that I possess treasures of Allah, or have knowledge of the unseen, or that I am an angel. But I do say that you are wrong in stating that my followers are low in the sight of Allah, who will not bestow his blessings upon them. According to the measures devised by Allah, the worth of human beings is determined by their faith and action. If I should do what you want me to do, I shall then be, indeed, from amongst the Zalimin.
قالوا يا نوح قد جادلتنا فأكثرت جدالنا فأتنا بما تعدنا إن كنت من الصادقين.
32. They could not refute Noah's arguments, so they said, O Noah, you have disputed with us too much and disputed unnecessarily. If you are true to your word, bring on us the chastisement you are threatening us with.
قال إنما يأتيكم به الله إن شاء وما أنتم بمعجزين.
33. Noah replied, It is not within my power to bring that chastisement upon you, but rest assured that Allah will certainly bring it upon you, and it will not be possible for you to avert it.
ولا ينفعكم نصحي إن أردت أن أنصح لكم إن كان الله يريد أن يغويكم هو ربكم وإليه ترجعون.
34. At that stage, my advice will not benefit you, much as I desire to give you advice. If because of your wrong deeds you have made yourself liable to remain lost in grievous error. Also remember, it is your Rabb alone who has total control over you, and all what you do will be recompensed according to his law of mukafat.
أم يقولون افتراه قل إن افتريته فعلي إجرامي وأنا بريء مما تجرمون.
35. Allah asked Noah, Do these people accuse you of having fabricated the revelation? If they do so, say to them, If I have forged the revelation, I am culpable for the crime. On the other hand, you will have to suffer the consequences of what you do. I am free of all responsibility with regards to your actions.
وأوحي إلى نوح أنه لن يؤمن من قومك إلا من قد آمن فلا تبتئس بما كانوا يفعلون.
36. It was revealed to Noah that none other than those who had already believed would believe in him, and that he should not grieve about their actions or the results of their actions.
واصنع الفلك بأعيننا ووحينا ولا تخاطبني في الذين ظلموا إنهم مغرقون.
37. It was further revealed. Now you should make an ark under our surveillance and according to our directives. Do not plead on behalf of these Zalimin. They are doomed to be drowned. 23. 27.
ويصنع الفلك وكلما مر عليه ملأ من قومه سخروا منه قال إن تسخروا منا فإنا نسخر منكم كما تسخرون فسوف تعلمون من يأتيه عذاب يخزيه ويحل عليه عذاب مقيم.
38-39. Thus Noah began to build an ark. Whenever the elders amongst his people passed by him, they laughed at him scornfully. In response, Noah would say, "You may laugh at us now, but a time will come when you will be laughed at. You will soon know to whom shall alight chastisement which will disgrace him, and on whom a lasting chastisement will fall."
حتى إذا جاء أمرنا وفارت النور قل نحمل فيها من كل زوجين اثنين وأهلك إلا من سبق عليه القول وما آمن معه إلا قليل.
40. Noah's people did not seriously reflect upon what he said or did. This is why they simply laughed at him. At last the time came when the water gushed forth into the valley. We then said to Noah, "Take into the ark 2 pairs of each kind of animal, and also your family except those on whom decision has already been taken, as well as the few who believed." 11. 45, 66. 10.
وقال اركبوا فيها بسم الله مجريها ومرساها إن ربي لغفور رحيم.
41. Noah said to his companions, "Get into the ark." When they asked him where they were going, he said, "Everything is being done according to Allah's guidance. He will direct the ark's course and its moorings. Rest assured that Allah will protect us from every danger."
وهي تجري بهم في موج كالجبال ونادى نوح ابنه وكان في معزل يا بني اركب معنا ولا تكن مع الكافرين.
42. The ark moved on with them amidst waves which appeared to be mountain high. Before the ark started on its course, Noah called out to his son who was standing apart, "Embark with us, O my son, and do not stay away with the unbelievers."
قال سآوي إلى جبل يعصمني من الماء قال لا عاصم اليوم من أمر الله إلا من رحم وحال بينهما الموج فكان من المغرقين.
43. Noah's son replied, "I shall not accompany you, but you need not worry about me. I will climb upon the mountain which shall protect me from the flood." Noah said, None is saved this day from the decree of Allah except those who take refuge in His rahmah. A wave rushed forth between them, and Noah's son was amongst those who were drowned.
وقيل يا أرض ابلعي ماءك ويا سماء أقلعي وغيض الماء وقضي الأمر واستوت على الجودي وقيل بعدا للقوم الظالمين.
44. And Allah's command issued forth. O earth! Swallow up your water, and O sky! Cease pouring. Thus the flood abated, and Allah's plan was fulfilled, and the ark came to rest on Mount Judy. It was said, the Zalimeen have been deprived of the blessings of life.
ونادى نوح ربه فقال رب إن ابني من أهلي وإن وعدك الحق وأنت أحكم الحاكمين.
45. Noah called on his Rabb and said, you had promised to save those belonging to me, which I understood to be my family. Your promise always holds good, because you are the most just of all the judges. And there is no one above you who can change your decisions, so why then was my son not saved?
قال يا نوح إنه ليس من أهلك إنه عمل غير صالح فلا تسألني ما ليس لك به علم إني أعظك أن تكون من الجاهلين.
46. Allah replied, O Noah! My promises no doubt hold good. He was your son biologically. But he did not belong to you. Only those belong to you who believed and acted righteously, which he did not. Do not plead with me regarding matters of which you have no knowledge. I do not wish that you should be counted amongst the Jahilin.
قال رب إني أعوذ بك أن أسألك ما ليس لي به علم وإلا تغفر لي وترحمني أكن من الخاسرين.
47. Noah said, I ask my question out of sheer ignorance. Give me refuge in your rahmat, otherwise I will be amongst the lost if you do not do so.
قيل يا نوح اهبط بسلام منا وبركات عليك وعلى أمم ممن معك وأمم سنمتعهم ثم يمسهم منا عذاب أليم.
48. It was said to him, O Noah! Disembark, because there is now no danger, and my blessings are with you, your companions, and some righteous ones that will spring from them. But so far as others are concerned, they will be provided physical sustenance for a while, but thereafter, a grievous punishment from Allah will fall upon them.
تلك من أنباء الغيب نوحيها إليك ما كنت تعلمها أنت ولا قومك من قبل هذا فاصبر إن العاقبة للمتقين.
49. O Rasul! The details of the story which we have narrated to you through revelation were not known to you or to your people before this. The story has been narrated to you so that you and your people should know what the consequences of wrongdoings are and what is the future of those who adhere to Allah's law. This, however, takes time. You should, therefore, be patient and adhere steadfastly.
وإلى عاد أخاهم هودا قال يا قوم اعبدوا الله ما لكم من إله غيره إن أنتم إلا مفترون.
50. To the people of Ad we sent Hud as a Rasul, who was one of their kin. He said to them, O my people! Obey Allah's laws and accept no authority except His. Anything else is nothing but invention of falsehood by you.
يا قوم لا أسألكم عليه أجرا إن أجري إلا على الذي فطرني أفلا تعقلون.
51. I ask for no return from you for the service which I am rendering to you. My recompense is with Him who has created me. Will you not reflect on what I say?
ويا قوم استغفروا ربكم ثم توبوا إليه يرسل السماء عليكم مدرارا ويزدكم قوة إلى قوتكم ولا تتولوا مجرمين.
52. O my people! If you seek protection from Allah and return to Him for obedience, He will send down copious rains upon you and carry you forward from strength to strength. You should not go against Allah's laws.
قالوا يا هود ما جئتنا ببينة وما نحن بتاركي آلهتنا عن قولك وما نحن لك بمؤمنين إن نقول إلا اعتراك بعض آلهتنا بسوء قال إني أشهد الله واشهدوا أني بريء مما تشركون من دونه فكيدوني جميعا ثم لا تنظرون.
53-55. They said, You have not brought us any tangible proof in support of your claim. We cannot give up our gods merely at your bidding. In fact, we do not believe that you are a truthful man. Formerly you used to talk sense. But it seems that some of our deities have put a curse upon you that you are talking in such a way. Hud said, I can only make Allah my witness, and you should also take note of it that I absolve myself of the responsibility for your setting up peers to Allah. You may conspire against me as you will and do what you want without giving me respite.
إني توكلت على الله ربي وربكم ما من دابة إلا هو آخذ بناصيتها إن ربي على صراط مستقيم.
56. I place my trust in Allah, who is not only my Rabb but also yours. There is no living creature who can escape the grip of His law of mukafat. Surely, the path of my Rabb is straight. 1. 5, 6. 126-127, 6. 153-154, 42. 53.
فإن تولوا فقد أبلغتكم ما أرسلت به إليكم ويستخلف ربي قوما غيركم ولا تضرونه شيئا إن ربي على كل شيء حفيظ.
57. If you turn away from that path, I will not be responsible for the consequences. My mission was to communicate to you the messages with which I was sent to you. If you go astray, the law of mukafat will replace you by another people, and you will not, in the least, hurt Allah, who keeps a watch over everything.
ولما فلما جاء أمرنا نجينا هودا والذين آمنوا معه برحمة منا ونجيناهم من عذاب غليظ.
58. When the time for the chastisement came, we rescued Hud and those who had believed with him. It was a grievous chastisement from which they were rescued.
وتلك عاد جحدوا بآيات ربهم وعصوا رسله واتبعوا أمر كل جبار عنيد وأتبعوا في هذه الدنيا لعنة ويوم القيامة ألا إن عادا كفروا ربهم ألا بعدا لعاد قوم هود.
59-60. This is the story of the people of Ad who had rejected Allah's laws, had gone against his Rasul and had obeyed the commandments of their tyrannical rulers. As a result of this they were deprived of the blessings of Allah both in this life and in the hereafter. Behold how Ad, the people of Hud, were cast away for their rejection of Allah's laws.
وإلى ثمود أخاهم صالحا قال يا قوم اعبدوا الله ما لكم من إله غيره هو أنشأكم من الأرض واستعمركم فيها فاستغفروه ثم توبوا إليه إن ربي قريب مجيب.
61. Similarly, we had sent Salih to the people of Thamud, as a Rasul, who was one of their kin. He said to them, obey only Allah and accept the authority of none besides him. He established you in the land and provided you with means of sustenance. Seek protection from Allah against the consequences of your wrongdoings and turn towards him who is ever near responding.
قالوا يا صالح قد كنت فينا مرجوا قبل هذا أتنهانا أن نعبد ما يعبد آباؤنا وإننا لفي شك مما تدعونا إليه مريب.
62. They said to him, O Salih, till now we had placed great hopes on you that you would spread and strengthen our religion, but you have shattered our hopes by saying that we should give up the deities of our ancestors. What you call us to, we regard with suspicion.
قال يا قوم أرأيتم إن كنت على بينة من ربي وآتاني منه رحمة فمن ينصرني من الله إن عصيته فما تزيدونني غير تخسير.
63. Salih replied, O my people, just reflect upon this. Allah has bestowed clear guidance upon me through his rahmath. If I go against it, who will help me against Allah? Your concern about me will only add to my loss.
ويا قوم هذه ناقة الله لكم آية فذروها تأكل في أرض الله ولا تمسوها بسوء فيأخذكم عذاب قريب.
64. O my people, this is the she-camel set free in the name of Allah, so leave here alone to pasture on Allah's earth and inflict no harm or her, lest speedy chastisement seizes you. But they hamstrung her, and then he said, Enjoy life in your dwellings for 3 days. This is a threat that will not be belied.
فعقروها فقال تمتعوا في داركم 3 أيام ذلك وعد غير مكذوب.
65. But they did hamstrung her. And thereupon Salih said, you have only 3 days more to enjoy life in your dwellings. This is the pronouncement which shall not be belied.